Hello and welcome to Oahu. Thank you so much for purchasing our itinerary. You are going to have a great time. In this video, we're giving you an overview of Oahu and what you can expect with each excursion day, so you get a flavor of what to expect when you land and also to help you pick what excursion days you want to go on. First, we're going to walk you through some items to help you get familiar with Oahu and just feel like you know the island really well. Starting off with arriving. You're going to arrive in Honolulu. There's one commercial airport. It's very big. It's called the Daniel K. Inouye Airport. Airport code is HNL. It is a very large airport and it has an internal shuttle called the Wiki Wiki shuttle, but it's also very walkable too. When you get off at your gate, you can easily walk right out the door. There's Starbucks in there, Burger King, there's luxury shopping, and the nice part is the rental cars are right there if you book the rental cars that are at the airports, or you just take a quick shuttle ride, which is only like 15 minutes or 10 minutes to other rental car locations, especially like the local ones you can go to. There's all the rental cars, Honolulu Airport. The airport is located in central Honolulu, right next to Pearl Harbor. You'll actually fly either over Pearl Harbor or Waikiki on your way in, so you'll get some beautiful views. So for this itinerary, we recommend you get a rental car because it's the most cost-effective for the trip. These excursions will take you all over the island, and a rental car is your best thing to do. If you just plan to use the itinerary for Waikiki and the Honolulu days, then you won't need a rental car. From Honolulu Airport to Waikiki is 20 minutes, to Ko'olina is 40 minutes, and to Turtle Bay Resort is 75 minutes. And we mentioned those locations because those are the three main areas to stay on Oahu.
So let's talk about where to stay on Oahu. We're going to give you a quick overview of those three main areas. So the first one is Waikiki, and is probably the most popular and most famous. So Waikiki is actually a 2-mile beach with Diamond Head as a backdrop, which just makes it very stunning. You have probably seen this picture so many times as you are planning your trip to Hawaii. So Waikiki Beach is lined with resorts and it's 3 blocks deep. So it's actually, Waikiki isn't that large. So no matter where you stay, you'll always be within walking distance to the beach. Then venturing up the leeward side of the island, you are in Ko'olina. So this is a more secluded, gated resort area. It has major resorts like the Marriott, Four Seasons, and the Aulani, a Disney resort. So these resorts are behind 4 man-made lagoons. And these lagoons are perfect for families or a romantic getaway, but these lagoons make it really easy for swimmers who aren't very comfortable in the ocean to feel very comfortable getting in there because they're sandy, there's no rocks, and there are no waves. So out there you also have a golf course, a marina, which a lot of excursions leave from, some restaurants, and some shopping. So they do really make it so you have everything you need and you don't necessarily have to leave, but you will because you have our excursion days to go do. And then up to the North Shore, you have Turtle Bay and the Marriott Courtyard as really the only 2 hotel options. So there are some vacation rentals up there, just like there are vacation rentals in Ko'olina and in Waikiki. So Turtle Bay is our favorite. It is so wonderful, and they just did a major renovation, so they're actually opening during the summer of 2021.
Sunshine. That's why you're coming to Oahu, right? So the leeward side gets the best weather. So that's Ko'olina. That is the best weather by far on the island right there. Waikiki is also on the leeward side, but gets a little bit more rain compared to Ko'olina, and that's why it's more green and lush. When we're talking rain though, it usually just rains in the morning, like a little quick shower, and that's it. The weather in Waikiki is absolutely amazing. It changes 5 degrees from winter to summer. It's always in the 80s. Crazy, right? Turtle Bay. That's during the winter. You have to worry about Turtle Bay a little bit because you get rougher seas, you get the big high surf, and you get some storms during the winter, but you can still get a lot of great weather and a lot of sun in Turtle Bay during the winter.
Now let's get you excited about going out on the excursion days. So we are going to walk you through the different parts of the island and what you can expect to see when you are out.
So the excursion days are broken down by like geographic locations. So like when you go out to set out on part of the island, you're going out to like a very specific area of the island to drive around. But let's start off with Waikiki. Because there's so much to do in Waikiki in the surrounding area, we have dedicated 2 days to this, right? So Most choose to stay here, so it makes it very convenient too. Starting off with our favorite coffee shops like Hawaiian Aroma Cafe and also Coffee Shop 831. We have perfect days scheduled for you, like starting off with a hike of Diamond Head and then playing on the beach, kind of like setting the own pace for your day so you can enjoy Waikiki.
Also, dining in Waikiki can be very expensive, but we provide options for good, well-priced food so that you can have some great dinners and lunches without totally breaking the bank. Next, we have an excursion day in Honolulu. So this is the Manhattan of the Pacific, as it is sometimes called. Some people hate it because there are skyscrapers and it very much feels like a city. But some people love it for the food, the people watching, the entertainment, and the culture. In this excursion day, you will have a day of history, culture, and cuisine. If you leave Chinatown hungry, we certainly did not do our job.
Let's head up to the Windward Coast. The Windward Coast is so large, we've divided this into 2 days so you can pick which one looks like your favorite area to go to.
So there are 2 windward areas of Oahu. So you have the east side, and then you also have the Kailua Kaneohe side. So these areas are worth exploring to get off the beaten path. So Windward Waimanalo has some amazing snorkeling at Hanauma Bay. You may have heard of it. It is beautiful. And they have quick scenic overlooks, secret coves, and the most gorgeous white sand beach on Oahu. After Lanikai. Lanikai is our favorite. Kailua has breakfast waiting for you with some wonderful local breakfast spots, all within a few blocks of each other, so it's very easy to kind of pick and choose based on what looks the best. And then you are right near Lanikai Beach, which is our favorite beach on the entire island. There's a lot to explore in Kailua. So you have a poi factory, and you can also go hunting for dinosaurs at Kualoa Ranch. The Windward Coast does get more rain than the leeward side, but you will be rewarded with some lush jungle hikes, some waterfalls, and towering cliffs. Just maybe bring a light jacket.
Finally, let's head up to the North Shore, the north coast of the island. And when we lived on Oahu, this was our weekend getaway spot. We know this area well, we love it, we have a lot of stops for you to choose from. Let's jump in.
From north to south, you'll explore the best stops on Oahu's North Shore. North Shore is famous for big wave surfing, especially in the winter. Some of the best beaches on Oahu, and very much a laid-back country vibe that you don't find really on many of the other parts of the islands. So this is such a nice escape from Waikiki and from Ko Olina, so you get to live the Hawaii country lifestyle for the day. If you're staying in Turtle Bay, then it's time to explore your backyard. So the schedule we've created is an ideal way to avoid the crowds and find parking, which is a big deal.
Now we're going to head south to Ko Olina Resorts. This is the collection of luxury resorts all set around 4 lagoons.
The whole place just kind of feels a little too good to be true. Add in a marina, a golf course, sunset views, and fine dining. You know, this place is a really good one to visit, even if you're not staying here.
We tell you where to go in the excursion day. How to use this itinerary? It's big, right? There's a lot of pages. We have you download one big single PDF file, and you can either print it and take it with you. Some people love to have a hard copy in their hand, or you can upload it to your tablet or phone and use it digitally. It is designed to be used digitally because we have links that you can click that will take you directly for like directions to the best restaurant or to the parking lot for a beach, and that's a good way to get around when you're there. So let's break down the excursion days. The excursion days are, like we said, are these geographic areas that we just gave you a flavor of what they look like. The excursion days have 2 sections to them. The first one is the summary page. We show you all the stops for the day, usually 4 to 6 stops. We give you the name of the stop and also some really helpful information like the address for it, a link to Google Maps so you can navigate to there. We give you costs, quick tips about it, any other helpful information. If you want more information for that stop, jump down to the in-depth section. On this page, we tell you why we recommend it, what we love about it, time to arrive there, our favorite things about it, and also this is where we share the alternatives. So if your group isn't excited about that first stop, check out the alternatives, see what else they might be interested in, because everybody's a little different on what they want.
And then we have a quick hit section. So this quick hit section isn't a full day itinerary. This is just our favorite restaurants, beaches, and snorkel spots in the area. So this was designed to be used, like say you're hanging out at the beach and you are hungry for lunch and you're not sure where to go. Instead of getting online and trying to figure out what is best rated, you can head to our quick hit section, see what we recommend for a restaurant, and head right there. It just makes things a little easier for you.
Exactly. So this is an example. If you're not using excursion day, we still provide some great resources for you, so you can just know what we recommend and off you go. Have a great time.
And then we have our recommendation section. So you don't have to do a tour when you go to Oahu. You will have a wonderful time without it, but they really do add something to the experience. So if you do want to go on a tour like a sunset sail or a snorkel tour or some surf lessons, we give you our recommended tour operators that we really enjoy. And we love snorkeling, and people that head to Oahu also enjoy snorkeling, but we do want to make sure that you know what you need to do it safely. So we provide some tips in our snorkeling section. Don't skip over that. Make sure you read it, because we want you to come back.
Snorkeling can be dangerous on the island, so this is a great reference for you to read so you feel safe and prepared before you go out. That was a lot of information we just shared, kind of give you a flavor of the islands. So we recommend sit down, read it, skim it, get an idea of what the itinerary is, start to pick your excursion days that look most interesting to you and your travel partners. Reservation schedule. This one's a big one. So within each excursion day, we tell you what reservations you need to make in advance. Don't get me wrong, 90% of these stops do not require reservations, but for that 10%, you want to make sure you book in advance, and we tell you how far in advance you need to book. Like, we have friends that come all the time saying like, oh my gosh, I want to go to that restaurant. And we're just like, we're sorry, if you didn't book it at least 3 weeks ago, you're not going to get in. So this kind of helps takes the stress away and tells you what you need to book in advance. So next stop is where to stay. We know it's a big decision, so check out our other guide on where to stay on Oahu, where we share some great information in more detail about all the different places you can stay, so you can make like the best decision possible. We are providing exclusively for the people who purchase this itinerary is our pre-travel testing video. In a lot of detail, we walk you through the current pre-travel testing requirements to come to Oahu safely and like with very little stress. So make sure to check out that video to start planning your pre-travel testing program.
And then pack your bags, and Oahu is waiting.
Thanks for watching.